Today we're covering a city that I haven't talked to you guys about. We've talked about it, but we haven't actually covered it. We're talking about Nampa, Idaho, and today we're also going to be showcasing you guys this $1 million home here in Nampa, in the outskirts of the city, where you don't have to worry about anything but peace and, well, just a quiet lifestyle. So let's go ahead and check it out. All right, guys, now we have not talked about Nampa, Idaho nearly enough, but we're getting ready to showcase this beautiful home. Come step inside with me. You guys are going to be absolutely blown away, and I mean, honestly, you can't really beat these views. But this home right here, absolutely stunning. Over 3,400 square feet, tons of bedrooms, absolute gorgeous finishes all about. And I mean, you guys kind of see as we're walking up, you can see the front door has an absolutely amazing view. I love that they went with the windows and just open view so that way you could actually see what's going on outside. I think just walking up and around the house, you're gonna be able to see tons of lighting coming from the outside. You're gonna be able to enjoy the view that you're paying for. And I mean, guys, it doesn't get much better than these views right here. So Nampa, Idaho, where is it located in comparison to Boise? But more importantly, before we dive into that, first, I want to make sure you guys know, if you are thinking about moving to Boise or the surrounding cities of Meridian, Nampa, Caldwell, Kuna, Mountain Home, wherever it is, we have a free downloadable guide for you guys in the video description below. Make sure you guys input your information so we know where to send it. And we're gonna make sure you guys know exactly what to expect when moving to the Boise area. So getting back to the home, guys, I mean, this home is absolutely stunning. It's great all around. I mean, you can kind of see, I'm a short king, I'm 5'8", but these ceilings have great height. I mean, we're probably looking at 10, maybe 12-foot ceilings, 12-foot high ceilings, which is absolutely stunning. You have this gorgeous stone fireplace here. Now, this is gas. It's not gonna be, you know, actual wood where you come in, put in there, and have the good time like back in the good old days, right? I feel old saying that, back in the good old days. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, 26 years old, why am I saying that? Then here you guys are going to see, you do have the accordion doors, which if you don't know what accordion doors are, take a step back. I want them to see what this looks like. I want them to really imagine, I mean, just imagine it's summertime. You have the nice cool breeze blowing. You got your kids, your family, just yourself. If this is a bachelor pad, whatever the situation is, and you're like, you know what? It's really beautiful outside. I just want to pop the doors open, right? We built the scenario. Ready? All right. If you're not familiar with accordion doors, this is what accordion doors are. You're going to be able to open these up and just let it all in. You're going to be able to soak it all in, listen to the birds chirping, and hopefully not get pooped on by a bird. But you're going to be able to enjoy this. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning. These views, guys, these are $1 million views, and rightfully so. I mean, all you have in front of you is a few neighbors. Mind you, they look like they are wrapping up this development side of things right here. You do have some homes developed, or being developed, I should say, to the right of you over there. But as far as directly in front of you, it doesn't look like anything else is going to be built or anything of that nature, specifically due to the fact that that's all farmland right there. And then you have that power tower there. So that's not gonna go anywhere, and that means neither are your views, hopefully. We're gonna put a star next to it just in case. But for now, you can at least come out here on a nice summer night, enjoy it. You can put a nice little fireplace and, or you know, those gas fires where you can make s'mores. Just have a really good time out here. I mean, I personally probably would hang out, work from here, live here, probably even sleep out here. It's so damn nice. So me personally, huge fan of this. Now this does wrap around all the way up to this point right here, which here it actually takes you into your kitchen and dining room area, which is super nice. But I didn't open that side. I did not unlock it. So we're gonna come back through the accordion doors. Remember, these are called accordion doors. This is probably a must-have. If you have views like this, 100% need to have accordion doors. All right, let's close this bad boy. The one thing you need is superhuman strength, or strength like Nas, as I like to say. Just joking. I'm not that strong. All right, anyways, come on guys, let's check out the rest of this home. Now, another big thing that people are gonna absolutely love here is gonna be these sliding doors. I mean, for a lot of folks, they absolutely love these farm style doors, barn doors they call them, but they added like a modern touch. So you do still have these open windows. And I think my personal opinion here is that they created it so that way you could sit here. This is kind of a not very comfortable office chair, but we're gonna use it for this example. Come in here, sit down, and you're gonna be really able to sit here, work, and still have that stunning view right across from the office. I mean, guys, it just doesn't get much better than that. Goodness. I don't know, I'm in love with it. Personally, I'm in love. If we didn't just purchase our house, I'd probably be very serious about this one. All right, let's move on. So here we're gonna have the dining room area. Now this is absolutely gorgeous and it's very open. It doesn't feel tight or constricted. Now the dining room area, that's probably gonna be a con for a lot of people, right? But when we're talking about the kitchen area, you have these beautiful granite counters here. You don't have the waterfall counters. I will say that's probably a con. If they did a waterfall counter, that'd be absolutely gorgeous right here. But still, even without, I mean, look at all this counter space. You have under cabinet lighting, super, super gorgeous. And then check out this pantry. I really love that they did like an in-wall door here. And we should have turned the light on, but we're gonna work on that real quick. You probably saw it just fine. All right, anyways, getting back to it. Let's go back around. We gotta do a wrap around. We didn't wanna run into our camera person here. All right. Now, although you had a mini dining area there, you do have the full-on dining area here. So I feel like that more so for staging purposes, but this is really gorgeous. I mean, just coming out here, you have a gorgeous backyard. Oh, did I mention you have an additional shop out there, a 30 by 30 shop? Absolutely huge, gorgeous. Let's go ahead and check that out. All right, guys, so as you walk out here, you'll notice you do have a very spacious, big covered patio area here. And it's just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you have your lights, you could hang them up if you want to do a little outdoor patio set. Great for barbecues, great for everything that you could possibly imagine, but this is just absolutely stunning. Look how much grass you have. Imagine you got your dogs running around here having a good time. And you get to enjoy these views. I can't talk enough about these damn views. You guys are gonna get annoyed about me talking about these views. I'm okay with it, but let's come check out this shop real quick. All right, check out this freaking shop, guys. It is absolutely huge. Just for reference, I'm gonna set this down right here. All right, don't go nowhere. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm gonna back it up, back it up, back it up. Guys, this is huge. You can hear the echo. Echo! Oh my goodness, this is absolutely amazing. So for those of you that are looking for a huge shop, I wouldn't say this has any air conditioning or anything like that, at least from what I can tell. It looks like it does have a plug-in here, so you do have your 50 amp if you need it for the RV, but it doesn't look like they have any type of air conditioning in here from what I can see. So you have your lights, shop, west, east, main, okay. So no thermostat advantage here just yet, but in the meantime, you do have the capability to at least install one in and have a great time. All right, now check out the rest of this yard here. Now you have the RV parking, and this wraps all the way around. I mean, you don't even get to see this space. You could use this space for whatever you want, additional space and whatnot, but absolutely stunning. And then all this yard, I hope you guys like mowing and maintenance and have a green thumb, because I personally do not. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. So now I was gonna tell you guys as far as Nampa, where it's located in comparison to Boise, but we're gonna get comfortable here, set you guys down, and then we'll start diving into some of the good stuff. All right, real quick, before we talk about Nampa, let me show you guys the rest of this backyard real quick. Going back around. So you got your, looks like a fuel tank there, but just a really gorgeous, really well maintained home in general. There's our cameraman. We're gonna hand her the camera back now. Camera woman, I should be saying. Seriously. Camera woman, she's gonna hate me. All right, let's head inside where you guys can hear me more clear. All right, so I told you guys we would talk a little bit about Nampa, Idaho, but before that, we had showed you guys a little bit of the house, so a little sneak peek. Let's talk about Nampa. So when it comes to Nampa, Idaho, some of the pros and cons of living here is going to be, well, pro number one is affordability. I mean, Nampa, mind you, I know we're in $1 million house, so it doesn't sound affordable right now, but affordability wise, I mean, Nampa has some of the lowest median prices when it comes to housing. Now, it's not going to be as cheap as, you know, the actual rural areas, but for as close in proximity wise as we are to Boise, which from Nampa, you're probably talking about, depending on where you're living, it could be, you know, 25 to 35 minutes probably at the most to get to downtown Boise. So proximity wise, it's super, super close. But median price point wise, you're looking at the sub 400,000s to, you know, maybe a little over the 400K price point, and you're able to find great homes. So if you're looking for a budget friendly area, I mean, Nampa has houses, you know, at 350,000 that are super feasible, three bedroom, 2 bathroom houses, you know, anywhere between 1,200 square feet over, that are, you know, great homes. So you do have a ton of options. And then obviously as you get to the $1 million price point, you start to get some land, you start to get bigger houses, much nicer finishes, things of that nature. So really dependent on what you're looking for in a house, Nampa, Idaho could be a great choice. Now, a con with that is, with it being so affordable, you are seeing that it is getting a ton of fluctuation as far as people moving this way as well, right? Some people may not be able to some people may not be able to afford Boise or Eagle or even Meridian, because their price points are going to be anywhere in the 500,000 plus range. So 500,000 plus for Meridian, 600,000 plus for Boise, and then Eagle is going to be in the 700, even 800,000 price point. So it gets pretty much more expensive the closer you get to Boise. Eagle is an exception. I call it, you know, the Beverly Hills of Idaho, not because of California or nothing like that, but it's just very luxurious, very, very prestigious. It's just a really nice area, and it kind of has that old and modern luxury charm. So with that being said, you have Nampa, which has the affordability for people to live out of Nampa and then work in Boise or travel around, and you still have great proximity to everything. So with that, pro number two is going to be that you do have, I mean, great family friendly areas, right? You have tons of parks, you have tons of entertainment, tons of amenities, tons of restaurants to check out. Now, in conjunction with that, as far as crime goes, Nampa does have more incidents than typically Boise does or Meridian does. So that could be something that deters some people. However, I would do your research. And when we're talking about crime here, Nampa does not have like a crazy ambitious amount of, you know, crime happening. It's not like Los Angeles or some of the roughest parts of the, you know, country. It's still super nice, super great, and it just really just kind of depends on the areas, right? You just want to make sure you do your homework, do your research before you move anywhere, as far as if it's suitable for you and what you're looking to move to. All right, now another pro, I know I kind of talked about proximity to Boise and all that fun stuff, but Nampa has its own outdoor recreational side of things. So you have Legacy Park, which is one of the biggest parks in Nampa, 44 acres, absolutely stunning. You have tons of public amenities as far as additional parks. You have 27 parks, I believe, in Nampa, Idaho specifically. Then you have your public swimming pools. You have the Nampa Greenbelt. You just have tons of different areas that you can check out, and it's just all outdoorsy, so you can have a really great time and just enjoy living in the area. Or once again, proximity wise, you do have the Boise River nearby. You do have Lucky Peak, which is in Boise as well. You have Eagle Park, which is not too far. You just have so many different things nearby as well. So as far as Nampa goes, tons of different things to do, tons of outdoor areas and recreational activities that you can participate in. Huge plus there. All right, next is going to be employment opportunities. Now, while there is tons of opportunities nearby in the area, we're talking more so directly focused on Nampa. So although this is a thriving economy and it is growing, there are still limitations as far as what you can find out here. So I think as it continues to grow and develop, there's going to be tons of opportunity, but the biggest job opportunities or job market out here is going to be technology. I know they're actually building the Meta warehouse nearby here. Actually, I think it is in Nampa. It's either Nampa or Cuna, so don't quote me on that. You have Micron expanding nearby. In Boise, you have tons of hospitals that always need tons and tons and tons of support. So anything in the medical field is huge here. And then of course, you also have, construction. They're developing like crazy out here. So if you're into construction, tons of opportunity there. But those are some of the biggest, opportunities that there are job market wise here. But if you're outside of that, or if you have a specialty as far as a specialty field or anything of that nature, then I would definitely do your research on that side of things and see what opportunities are presentable here. But there is just a limitation as far as jobs and what you may find in Nampa. So that's why some people work out of Boise, Meridian, or Eagle and some of the surrounding cities and live in Nampa, Idaho, because it's not too far. All right, another pro is going to be that Nampa does actually really great when it comes to the community cultural events and different things that they do within the community. Super amazing what they've done. We actually attended here in Nampa, they have the Ford Idaho Center. And not only do they have tons of concerts and fun events, they actually have the Nampa Professional Indoor League. For football, they have the Idaho Horsemen that play out of the Nampa Idaho Ford Center. Fun fact, I actually played on it, played a game against them. I'm gonna have to post a picture so you guys believe me, but yes, I played in a pro indoor football game against them. Super fun, it was a great time. But bigger than me, you also have different things as far as concerts, comedy shows, as well as they even do rodeos and things of that nature within the center as well. So super cool, super great environment as a whole. So they do tons of community things, especially for like 4th of July. We actually, I believe for 4th of July, we went to Kuna personally, but Nampa does something. Everyone does things around the area. So what's really nice is Nampa will do something, Kuna will do something, Meridian will do something, Boise will do something. All these different areas do different things for holidays and celebrations and just community events as a whole. So you can definitely tap in. Nampa does really good. They actually are currently doing something every Friday. It has to do with like a Latin night where they do all the street vendors and you got the elotes, you got the micheladas, you got the manganiadas, you got everything, right? Like absolutely, don't let me go there. I probably shouldn't go there because I'm gonna have to go on a cardio mission for quite a while. But anyways, getting back to the point, they just do a lot of really cool things here in Nampa. And honestly, their food here is really good. There's a lot of hole-in-the-wall restaurants. So if there's a hole-in-the-wall restaurant, it's probably super authentic, super delicious. They probably season the crap out of their food and make it super authentic. So with that being said, tons of just different things that you can expect in the Nampa area. All right, now here's going to be a con. Now, when it comes to nightlife in Nampa, well, there really isn't one. Most people are going to travel from Nampa to Boise because, and this is actually relative for a lot of cities. I mean, for Eagle, for Boise, for Eagle, for Kuna, for Nampa, for all the different cities that surround the area, most people are going to travel to Boise for the downtown life. So if you're looking for nightlife, Boise is going to have the best. You do have, a little bit of bars and things of that nature kind of spread out around the area, but for the most part, Nampa, Idaho doesn't have an exciting or super, fancy nightlife or really one at all. So you may have a couple bars that are open, but nothing, too big or as big as Boise goes. So Boise downtown is probably going to be your best bet. Nightlife wise, Nampa is going to be pretty limited. Outside of that, guys, that is pretty much everything you should probably know about Nampa. If you guys have additional questions or something that I didn't hit on, make sure you guys let me know. But let's get back to touring the rest of this house. Now, first, before we head downstairs, we got a couple of rooms up here. Now, this obviously is going to be a super spacious, oh man, this is honestly perfectly placed in my personal opinion, right? You have your master primary bedroom here. You wake up, you got your views out here, absolutely stunning. I know you guys have seen this view like 15,000 times now in this video. You're like, Nasim, stop talking about it. I just can't. It's too beautiful. It's too gorgeous. I have to keep bringing it up. All right. Now, with this space, and mind you, this is a ton of space, you also come into your walk-in bathroom here. It is dual vanity, but before the dual vanities, you have this gorgeous walk-in shower. Now, once again, guys, your typical standard shower is not gonna fit myself with this much space. I mean, you can hear the echo in here, probably because it's enclosed, but you do have the overhead shower head, which is absolutely gorgeous. Then you have your handle and you have your shower head as well here. So I think they did a really good job. Now they did do, I got this. I believe in me. There we go. All right. Now they did do something that I personally really love. You guys may not love this style, but me personally, I'm a huge fan of the hexagon style backsplash and tile and all that good stuff, and they did that with the shower here. So they also did add in some of the shelving here with the herringbone style pattern there, which is really nice. And then here you guys actually have your dual control for the shower. I almost accidentally turned it on. That would have been stupid, but anyways, thankfully we made it another day without getting wet making a YouTube video. All right, now directly behind you is going to be the toilet. I mean, you guys know what a toilet looks like. It's pretty basic, but you do have the indoor here that does pull out. So all you gotta do is embarrass yourself real quick. Play with it a little bit, you'll figure it out. And that does enclose. All right, so you have dual vanities, exactly the same. So whatever you see here, you're going to see there, but absolutely stunning there. And then you have your walk-in closet. Now what's really cool is now this isn't common, but you do have your direct access to the water softener here. And then this is going to be your water heater. So that is directly access to the master. Probably not the best area for this personally, but at least the water softener, that's nice because you don't have to go freeze your butt off and go all the way downstairs and to the garage. The garage is downstairs on a side note. And then you come in here, got a gorgeous crawl space area. Don't even really see it. They typically do this in Idaho, just so you can see the ducting for the HVAC and all that fun stuff. So the nice thing is they did a great job, so it blends in. You don't have to worry about that. But let's check out the rest of the house. But let's finish checking out this home. There's just so much space. Woo! Goodness gracious, there's a lot of, where should we go? Let's start from here. We'll start left to right. All right. So here's the nice thing, guys. Here's what I can appreciate. They did not cheap out on the counters. They went granite in here as well, which is also really nice. And it is just a half bath. So nothing too fancy, but upgraded fixtures, all the fun stuff that you absolutely love. Now, coming back this way, we're gonna backpedal. You have your next bedroom here. And it is a shared bathroom here, but still super spacious. Check out that fan. That's actually a pretty damn cool fan. I'm a fan of it personally. I'm a fan of the fan. Then you have your walk-in closet. It's not a huge walk-in, but you do have, you know, quite a bit of space here. So you can hang stuff, you can fold stuff and tuck it away, or you can hide stuff behind the door. So great right there. Oh, and you have your LEDs around the room for kiddos and all that fun stuff. Now here is going to be the shared bathroom. Really nice, because guess what? Dual vanity, symmetrical, so you don't have kids fighting if they're staying in rooms, or if you got people staying over, whatnot. You have your space, they have theirs, they don't have to fight. So that's a nice touch. Then you have your shower, of course. That's the only thing they'll probably fight over, but really nice design here. I mean, you guys can kind of see they got the nice tile, really beautiful tub, bathroom, all that fun stuff. Then bedroom number 2 is literally pretty much the same. It's almost butterfly style of the other bedroom. The only thing that may slightly be different is going to be the closet. This one does have a smaller style closet. And then you got your nice little shoe area there, but still really nice. All right. Laundry room is upstairs. So you do have granite counters, even on this sink, really gorgeous. You do have this really nice, you know, wood kind of mantle here, handle. Now, I will say you're gonna have to be careful because this does shift around, but for the most part, I think they did a pretty good job with this. And check out the flooring. You guys know how laundry rooms, they always have like different types of flooring. This looks pretty cool. It doesn't look like, you know, too much, but they did a good job. Oh, and also, of course, your guys' favorite, which is going to be the barn door. All right, now right here, just to kind of point this out, just to show you guys, you do have a huge linen closet. I mean, these are, you know, 8-foot doors, so I'm gonna try not to hit you guys there, but tons of linen space, tuck away space, storage space. You got decorations you can hide for days. You got 1,500 bath towels. They'll fit in there for days. Tons of space in this one. So let's go downstairs. Now, real quick, what I will say that I do appreciate is that they do have the end pieces here, so you don't fall or trip. So something that most people don't think about is old ladies and grandmas, when they're running down the stairs, you don't want them to slip and hurt themselves. Just a nice little thing. Or goofy, clumsy children like my girlfriend. She's not a child, she's just goofy, so just clarify. I can't believe I just said that. That's hilarious. We're gonna keep that anyways. All right, come on downstairs, guys. Really nice mudroom for when you enter. Nice thing is this is downstairs, so you guys don't have to worry about them coming upstairs with dirty shoes and all that fun stuff. It's just downstairs. But check this out. This is really, all right, check this out. This is different. I haven't seen this in a home before, at least not this type of home. So what they did was they put your nice, you know, foam flooring here. And this is a really nice just area. Now this doesn't have the duct thermostat or, you know, duct heating or anything of that nature down here. So this is actually going to be controlled by that mini split right there. But these are concrete walls. So you'll hear it. Well, not really, but this is all concrete. And it's just holding up the house, but they did put in some recessed lighting. They did put in the fan. That is cold as can be, and I just felt it blowing on me on a nice summer day. That feels really good. And then you also have some additional space here in addition to what's on that side. So super spacious. You do have outlets around here, so this could be a really nice either gym area, or if you want to turn it into like a kid's playroom, I'd probably foam wrap the crap out of the concrete, because you don't want no one running into that and busting heads and all that fun stuff. God knows nobody wants to deal with that, but really nice area. And then finally, you're gonna have your garage. Now this is nothing special, just to be transparent. You do have your 2-car garage on this side, 2-car bay, and then your single bay here. And then back here, you will have all your utilities and all that fun stuff. So just to show you this, guys, real quick. So here is everything utility wise, HVAC, fun stuff. So that is the house, guys. Now, once again, guys, I didn't mention this in the beginning of the video, but I am a licensed real estate agent here in the local area and everywhere else. If you're looking to move anywhere in Idaho, more than likely we are able to help you. So call me, text me, or email me. The more you can tell me about your situation, the more I know how to help you. So make sure you guys pause the video, reach out to me, let me know how I can help you. Also, if you didn't already, make sure you guys do me a huge favor, like the video, comment where you're tuning in from or what you loved most about this house. And then also, if you press the bell at the top of the screen, you'll get notified when we make more amazing videos just like this. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. See you guys on the next one.